Hey you, yeah you, don't you deserve a newer vehicle for 2022? Go see Ralph at Max Auto Plus Tacoma. Good credit, bad credit, always with the lowest interest rates possible. Cars, trucks, SUVs, and everyone sees the Carfax. The best customer service ever. Log on to GoSeeRalph.com or call 253-230-1494. That's 253-230-1494. Oh, one more thing. Did you know you get $200 cash money if you bring Ralph a customer? What are you waiting on? Go see Ralph. Max Auto is located at 12918 Pacific Avenue, South Tacoma. Get up and go see Ralph. Hey you, yeah you, don't you deserve a newer vehicle for 2022? Go.
What's up? How y'all doing out there? Once again, you guys already know every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Shopkulture. But you turning around? You going? Are you showing the shirt? Show them the shirt real quick.
Oh, the shirt, yes. Melanin, hey. It's made by Creativity with a K, Black-owned business.
I like it.
Yes.
We might have to maybe do a little close-up for viewers.
Forward. Melanin. And you can get the lettering in all kinds of colors. You can get like pink, purple, aqua, green, red, orange, blue. There are lots of different colors to choose from. Also, the tank can come in different colors, and then t-shirts as well. So I love it. So
that is what's up.
I'll
so
this in Jamaica.
Oh, okay. So, and then we also have the Shopkulture bracelets. So we have to show you guys that. We get a little closer. We'll show you guys later. We gotta close it. So hold on real quick. We gotta do a little plug in.
Technical difficulties will happen if we don't take a quick little moment to take care of business. So tonight, a reminder that we will be giving away a basket of produce, which will arrive on Saturday.
So tell them about it.
Yes, it's from Bountiful Baskets, and just to kind of let people know what the variety is, that kind of thing, and promote healthy eating and all that stuff. So we will be telling you how you can enter to win this awesome basket of produce. So I get them every 2 weeks because the rented site, the one I participate in, is open every other week.
All right, what's up? Now, first, let's get to it. Real quickly, though, how was everybody's weekend? And I got to do some introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we got introductions. The tag team partner, he's running just a tad bit behind. He's doing some coaching. And guys, we did put something up for you guys to support his team. They are traveling. They are going to different tournaments. We'll ask you guys again, please donate to the kids. It's a great cause. And we talked about that last week about support.
I ordered.
Yes. So make sure we will put that up again. I'm going to have him go into a little bit more detail about that. And that's Coach Toon. So, T, introduce yourself. Let me know.
Hi, I'm Tama. And like not wild tame, Tama.
So, okay.
Right?
We're getting better. It's getting a little, yes.
I'm still waiting, Anthony, for you to give me something else to say here.
Yeah, we got to
get you. You're going to. I'm holding you to that.
Man, he's gonna get you right.
Right.
And then we got, you know who she is, Miss Julie Girl in the building. So Julie is manning the back, the technical side of things. She's on the laptop for us. We appreciate that. Nick unfortunately couldn't make it, dealing with some transportation, getting that all situated. And once again, I'm Barry Crosby. You guys know what it is, Shopkulture. And we want to thank you guys. The last 2 weeks on our YouTube, man, thank you guys for the support. It's been there. And Facebook, all the growth. So, man, keep supporting, keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing. You know who this guy is. You better tell him.
Getting dressed on the way.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I got $1.
Oh,
Come on. Don't play with your boy. Don't play with your boy. Y'all know how I get down, damn it.
it's getting serious today. It's getting serious today. But that's shut down corner. He's in the building.
Come on. Oh, man.
I have a question on your fundraiser.
Okay.
So I already ordered.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate the
So
support.
do you take, let's suppose someone doesn't want to order but wants to make a donation.
Yes.
Is that possible? And can you let us know how we can do that?
Yes. So you can, if I know how some people are about their cash. So if you don't want to give it directly to me, and I am the head coach, so of course your money will go to the correct places. I'll make sure of that. You can also hit me up, and I'll give you the contact for our financial team, and you can donate through them as well, or you can just send it to me, and I'll make sure it goes to the right places, and that it gets to the right kids. So.
Is there a link you can post to the financial team?
I don't know about a link, but I mean, if you want to inbox me,
Cash App.
yeah, I'll post my
We'll do that.
Cash App, and also, if you want to put it in the comments, Drew, you can just, it's literally Tune 206, and then also, you can hit my inbox as well if you want, and I can connect you to the right people.
And real quickly, won't you give them the description? Because some people don't say they didn't see the post up there.
Right.
So really quick, as some of you guys know, I'm the head coach of Air Academy 13U football team. Air Academy is one of the top teams in Washington, literally one of the top 2 youth and high school travel football teams in the state. Literally, I would say just in the program, there's probably over 30 D1 offers in the program with some of the kids we worked with. So as our season's about to begin, we're doing our normal fundraiser, a normal team fundraiser, because we're trying to get, some more jerseys for the kids, trying to get away jerseys. We're also trying to help with travel for some of the kids, because we do travel, and we're trying to make sure that we can get some of the kids, we can get, whatever kid maybe not financially able to get there, or, do it, or maybe even pay their fees. We want to make sure that we can take care of it. So we're just trying to fundraise so that we can either help kids that are either unable financially to handle it, or we just want to do what we can to just help the kids get better gear, better practice gear, plane fees, hotel fees, all of that stuff. I know we are traveling this season so far. We have Texas, Las Vegas, and depending on where we rank at the end of the season, we're also trying to get to Florida as well for the national title game. So we're just trying to do what we can for these kids and put them, before they go into their last year of youth football, trying to put them in the best spotlight and get some shine on some of these kids and do what we can to help these kids reach their goals.
Let's do it. So once again, guys, you can just click it. There you go. Man, support. Me and Toon had a discussion about this.
I wasn't even going to put it in the group. Like, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? B knows how I am. I don't believe, listen, I'll do everything for mine, right? But Julie and Barry both were like, no, we're going to post something. We're going to really try to support you. So I really, first off, let me say thank you to both of you guys, and you as well for donating and supporting our cause. Because again, everything I do is for these kids, and we're just trying to do the best we can to help some of these kids. We have on my team alone, we have 5 of the top 10 13U rated positions or rated athletes at their position on my team. So some of these kids actually have a real shot at doing something special with their lives.
So damn it, donate.
So
come on.
How much you trying to raise? How much you trying to raise?
Our goal, we were trying to get to 15,000.
Okay.
Per team.
So where are we at?
Not close.
Okay.
Close. But
so we have, hold on, real quick.
Have over 1,000 yet?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually had one kid was able to raise 3,000 on his own.
Oh,
okay.
Awesome.
But real quickly, yes, I'm gonna have to say this. Okay, we have over 3,500 members in the group. So you're telling me out of 3,500 members, not one more than 3,000 of them can't put in $2 to $3? Just
My
that.
son didn't even get to 1,000. And we posted it, you know what I'm saying?
But we talk about, hold on, we talk about the group, we talk about support, we talk about business, we talk about the children. We talk about this all the time. Every week. Yet, where's the support at?
Yeah,
So,
$20.
huh?
Everyone gets like $20, $10,
We can give each one of us can give at least $20 to this.
And again, guys, listen, it's
Come
not.
on,
It's not.
and
for
he ain't
me.
trying to get rich.
I don't.
Stop.
Listen, I promise you, your money is not going to me at all.
Well, I'm giving you.
Listen,
But
if you
we
give
do-
a dollar,
but if
listen.
we do give you the money, you get it to the right fund.
Yes,
Right.
definitely. So as the head coach, I work directly with the financial team. So, we work together to make sure that we're reaching our goals. And when I tell you the money, everybody that's donated, I really do appreciate, because one, nobody has to support my son. Nobody has to support my kids. And when you do, and when you step up and you do for others, I appreciate it. So I just want you guys to know that from the bottom of my heart, it means the world to me.
But we want our kids to do something productive and to be
Excel.
successful. And
We want them out these streets, and we want
after
them,
those streets, it takes.
and that's what we're trying to do with this team. We're trying to make sure that even though we're one of the most prestigious teams, I want kids from every avenue. Whether I got first years on my team, I have kids that have never played football, 13U, right? And we're going to turn them into an athlete. We're going to help them create a lane for them to be successful. That's all we're trying to do, is help these kids find the lane to be successful.
Okay. So throughout that, we're gonna still keep talking, and I won't stay on that. But hey, man, Kenneth is that guy,
KB,
though.
man, listen, brother, I love you, man. I appreciate it, man. Even
We
the thought,
appreciate
bro,
that.
We'll connect, man, and we'll get that handled, brother. Thank
Yes.
you.
And
Thank you.
We'll talk also too, because we could do fundraising ideas
Definitely.
together too.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
Julie gave just that was a beautiful post too.
It
I wanted
was.
to say that what you wrote, and I'm so proud of the team here because everybody steps up.
No, look, man, it's crazy. So I remember
Everybody steps up
I
for
had
this
sent
team.
it to Julie. She immediately got the text and called me. Was like, "Hey, can I
Okay.
post this?
Mhm.
Can I? She was like, I'm going to donate, but I want to do more." Man, you can't ask for more. You can't ask for better support from your friends and from your support system. You know what I'm saying?
And there's other things to do besides go back and forth, men and women on the.
You know?
we can do a little
Some
bit
of
more.
some of us
guys.
trying to do some positive.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
couple
We're trying to do a little bit of
couple
positive. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to help a couple kids do something.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Tim-
if I
Tim he had my blood boiling on Saturday, but we won't go into that.
listen, I ain't even get into it, man.
Man,
I ain't even gonna do it.
I just got back. I had a long weekend funeral and just dealing with family situations. And, I consider this a part of my family also. And like I said, you guys always step up and are active. And when we have a cause as a group, not all of them we can maybe help with, but we will try. If you come to us and ask us, yes, we are part of that. When it comes to the children, post, ask us. We put it up, we post it, we have no problem doing that. But it's when nobody asks and it has the expectation, I think, is where I draw a line, right? So,
But then, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it, because I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, did I get you going? Okay.
Like we said on Saturday, right? We spend so much time in this group on the negativity, right? Going back and forth and arguing about who's right, who's wrong, who's doing this, who's doing that. But somebody actually posted something positive. I didn't post it. I actually didn't even ask anybody to post it in the group, because I just was asking for the small support. Hey, buy a bag, cool. But when we post something positive and then nobody reacts, that's what gets buried on the conversations like last week. That's what gets the blood boiling, because again, we spend so much time.
Because they will talk about the negative post and go on and on about that.
Or they'll call us all week long about
the
somebody
negative
said
damn
this,
post.
somebody
I don't
said this.
get it. Like I
And
said,
you have to starve the negativity and feed
The positive. You have to.
but you gotta want to.
It's a
You got to
rippling-
want to,
It's a
though.
rippling effect,
Yes.
positive or negative. So
Mhm.
if we just keep feeding the positivity, then we come together as a positive group, a supportive group, a loving group, a kindness.
The vibe begins to change.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
vibe begins to
Yes.
change. The attitude begins to change. DJ, what up, man? I see you over there on Instagram, baby.
I like
What's
this.
going on, family?
This is a good conversation because it needs to be had, and especially when it deals with the group of homosexual. Oh Lord, we gonna get into that.
Oh
okay.
my God, we gonna get
KB,
into
we gonna get in that.
This one gonna be funny.
Yes, goodness, this hits home too. By the way.
I don't know homosexual.
Oh, you
I'll explain to you. I got you. I got you.
But guys, once again, besides that, everybody's weekend I hope was good, it was great. Like I said, I know for me it was a really good weekend. Got some time away, which was needed. The hotel, just relaxed. It was perfect. How was everybody else's?
Busy.
Busy?
Busy.
Coaching.
It's Part of the
You know me, man.
yeah.
I actually did a free training session for some kids in my neighborhood.
Wow.
Had a nice turnout, so that was fun.
Dope. And you went,
Amazing.
she went hiking and she's been smiling ever since. I don't know what happened on that.
I need to hear the details.
You want to get a little details, or am I being messy right now? Am I being messy?
Was there any,
There's no mess.
no thousand,
So it was
a
clean?
thousand,
Was it clean?
miles
clean,
club,
wasn't messy?
whatever it is?
Oh, that damn.
It was really nice. It
Thank
was
you. That's
a
all I
really
need.
nice
Thank you.
weekend.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear, dude. That's what I like to
Good
hear,
Good
food,
dude.
thing going on over there.
Good.
Good
Wait,
activities.
let's get back to you. Say good what? Company?
Good food, good company, good activity.
Good activities.
Like she said, it wasn't messy, but it was clean.
It was
really
clean.
good.
Anyway, what
okay.
is a homosexual?
All
All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down.
And I want to give shout out because I've never really heard this until this group. Have you heard this? See, I haven't.
I've never heard that.
But
Oh, I
that's 'cause
haven't.
all y'all old.
Oh damn it!
Sorry?
You go to
Huh?
hell, bro.
What?
Nothing. Just don't hit me in the back of my head.
Ooh,
I'm talking shit on messing.
Okay.
I said because y'all old. It's
Damn it.
no. It's a.
Yeah.
I can't even respond because you're right. 'Cause
It's
I
a
don't
new
know.
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It is.
You're
It's
still
a
young,
new
you're still
saying.
young.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Ooh, I ain't got no money, but okay. Okay, so
So
I found this one a good one, and
Outside.
everybody went back and forth on it. Initial thoughts, Tim.
all right. So let's break it down. Hobosexual. Hobosexual is a person that dates for the purpose of finding a place to live. They don't have a steady place to live, so they date to find a place. Bro, oh my
I
God.
know what
Check
it is.
this out,
So
listen.
the Urban Dictionary says a person of the opposite sex who come to visit you and wants to stay and live with you and
Damn.
start a relationship because they are
Tune was right on.
I know
Yep.
someone like
Listen.
that.
Drop the mic, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Drop
listening
it.
to Tune knows what he be talking about.
Yeah, you
No, but
well, we know somebody.
bro, I just had a horrible story. My homeboy just came to the house and told me a horrible story. He had a homosexual in his car.
In his car.
In his car.
A
In
chicken.
his car. Listen. In his car. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Break this story down real quick. Okay. So my homeboy says he's known the women on Facebook for a long time, right?
Mhm.
But my problem is I was like, you clearly didn't vet the woman because you didn't know. So he says that he's actually picked this woman up at this house before and watched her come out the house, right?
Okay.
Actually met somebody that stayed in the house and everything. So he goes to pick her up this weekend. She comes outside. They go to hang out, right? And so, you know, they go do whatever they do, hang out, kick it. And then when he's like, all right, you know, I'm gonna take you home. She's like, I don't have a place to go.
Damn.
Hold on, it gets worse. It gets it gets worse. Okay, so now we're at now you know now we're like now
I
we're
had to
gonna
ask
do.
this part. Is he dating?
No, listen.
Oh, okay.
So listen, this is like the
Okay.
first time they like kick it. This is the setup.
Okay.
Or no, this was the second or third time. He had hung out with her before, picked her up from the same resident. So then picks the girl up, they go hang out. He's like, okay, you know, date's over, whatever. Where, you know, want me to take you home?
Mhm.
I can't go back there. They kicked me out. This is what she told me. They kicked her out, right? So he's like, wait, I thought that was your place. Come to find out she's staying with friends.
Mhm.
Okay. So, but like they like gave her the boot, like today's your last day. You got to go, don't come back tomorrow. Okay. So now bro sitting in front of his, mind you, bro staying with his mom right now, right? He's going through some financial difficulties, so he's back with his mom. Right. So now they're sitting outside his mom's house, and the girl is now refusing to get out the car.
Oh man.
Because he's like, well, where am I gonna take you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go.
She's like,
And she's like, no. So, bro, she ended up sleeping in the car over the weekend, bro. Over the weekend. Like, I'm like, bro, how did you, like, what did you do? Like, how did you, and he's like, bro, I literally stayed away for almost 24 hours just sitting in my window watching this woman in my car to make sure she didn't steal my car. I said, oh my God, bro, are you serious?
it's not funny, but it is.
Bro, no, it's hilarious. Listen, I said, bro, so I'm like, did you not vet the woman? Like, how did you not know this was like not her house?
Yep.
He's like, well, I met somebody in the house. I thought it was
Yeah.
her house. And
I would have thought that too. You don't.
Right?
Yeah, most people would have thought that. Hey, that's
I think
right.
so.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you spend time?
I mean, do we got to do that now? Is that what?
I guess now we do.
No, you just have to ask.
No, I guess no. Listen,
No,
I
but
guess
he
now we
did.
do
Just
because
ask.
he did ask,
He did
and
ask.
he believed that was her residence. She
Yeah.
had been portraying that was her residence.
She didn't really tell him any different.
Wasn't forthcoming.
No,
No, there you.
no,
Great word.
not at all. Hold on.
Transparency is
and she had the
everything.
baby in the car with him.
I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
Whose baby?
Her baby,
Baby.
not his baby. Her baby.
Ooh.
So,
Hobosexual.
but unfortunately, this is usually when you hear this term.
When they turn, it's usually normally talked about as men.
men.
But but
Okay.
here's the problem. But that's the thing. We always talk about men do this, men do that. But again, like I always say, we ain't much different. Women do it too.
They do.
Right?
They do it differently, somewhat. I ain't never heard of car, so that is.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Listen, that's a whole bro. The car, bro. The car. I was like, bro. So what'd you do? I said, did you at least get her a hotel room or something? He said, man, the only way I was gonna get her off the car is if I got her the hotel room for the night. He said, so I got her the hotel room for the next night, because I guess Friday, Saturday she slept in the car.
He's trying to bribe her to get out the damn car.
Right. And so
At
I
this
said,
point.
so bro, what happened? He said, man, I dropped her off at the hotel and she ain't stopped calling me to come pick her up the next day.
Bold with it.
I said, bro, how did you get a squatter in your car? I said, bro, that's the craziest thing. You had a squatter in your car. Where they do that at? B, in the car? Listen, I'd have had to just pull her out the car. I'd have pulled her out the car.
No, you would not.
You lying.
I think he would.
You lying.
No. He might take her to the restroom
No.
and then dip, but
No.
he ain't pulling her out the car.
Listen, at the point where I have to sit up in my house and stare out the window to make sure you ain't stealing or breaking nothing in my car. No, you got to go. Like, listen, listen. And then I guess she was in the back seat doing drugs.
Now I would
No,
have pulled her out
no,
the car.
no,
Listen,
no.
I'm not gonna lie to
With
you.
the baby.
At the moment, we got to the point.
With the baby.
Right.
Doing drugs. Posted up in
At
your
the moment, we got to the point where I'm ready to go to bed. I'm going in my house. You're getting out this vehicle. I'm not having it. We're not about to do this. Listen, you're getting out my car.
You got that.
You got to go.
That's just crazy.
You got to go.
But it is sad though, and it kind of, I guess, really illustrates kind of where we're at in the dating world, though. That you got to ask all types of questions, right? And people are not going to be, like you said, forthcoming.
Well, that's
So
what
how do you
dating
determine?
is.
You hope so, but
I mean, I would
You also, but listen,
I'll drop her off at the shelter.
but hold on, but listen, how you gonna drop her off if she don't get out the car?
You don't get out the car. What are you gonna do?
Just,
What?
I mean, she's gonna have to pee eventually, right?
Honestly,
Listen,
probably
hold on,
peeing-
listen, hold on.
peeing in the
Oh,
car.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you something. From a person that works with the homeless community on a daily basis, you'd be surprised what they can put themselves through. So I guarantee you, if she wanted to hold that pee, she was gonna hold that
She's
pee.
gonna hold that pee, and then she had the baby too. So that's just
Listen, clearly she had to pee that bad because she slept in the car, right?
Oh, man, that's tough.
So clearly, she would have had to be put out because she wasn't getting out.
That's crazy.
That's sad.
So have you? How about ladies? Have
Sad. Why is it sad?
It's sad that she had a baby doing drugs and felt like she had nowhere else
That
to
part's
go than to
Right.
be posted up in
That part
someone's ride.
That part is sad. But here's the thing.
There's resources.
Thank you. From a
Yes.
person that works it every single day, there is so many resources. There are so many places you can go and so many things you can do to get off the street, but you have to want to.
You have to.
You have to want to.
But the resources do take effort, and sometimes people don't
No,
want
they
to
don't.
put the effort.
Listen, let me tell you something. From a person that works in housing, right? I work, you know where I work. I work directly in housing. We house people every single day. If you really want to, call 211, get a caseworker. They will start sending out referrals for different housing programs and get your behind off the street.
Especially if you have a baby.
But
Right.
it still takes an effort to call to do something. That's
Well,
what
that's
you
That ain't a
said.
whole lot of
that's
effort.
why we
That
say
ain't a
it
whole
has
lot
to
of
be
effort.
a
It's not a whole
want.
lot of effort. You're
It has
right.
to be a
It-
want.
It's got to
You
want.
have to want to, because
Okay.
the want has to be more. Because there's not a lot that, like, if you don't know where to go, it can be very, very hard, right? But if you know, right, if you know of any of the resources, it's very, very simple. It is because right now we can't even evict people because they don't want people on the street.
No.
So
Well, we have too many too.
I'm telling you, there's that many resources, but a lot of them, I deal with them. A lot of them don't want to be housed because they like the freedom of
Yes.
being able to do what they want to
Yeah.
do every single day. And so that's the biggest barrier most of the time is
You can't take how you can't take care of yourself. Yeah, you want the freedom to.
But
That's
you
crazy.
need to take care of your children.
Yes.
Right? Aside from if she wanted her freedom, use that term loosely, but she had a child.
Mhm.
So
So
now
that
you
some of
don't
that freedom
think
is
about-
gone.
Some of that freedom.
Some of
should
that
be gone.
luxury
Yes.
of freedom is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You
One
take
would
care
think.
of your children, period, the end.
But
I'll have to ask, where's the father too, though? Yeah,
Who
you know,
knows?
listen, I don't even know who this woman was.
that's a crazy story.
But ain't that hey, and then to go right into this topic,
That's
right?
crazy.
When
Well,
did
that's
you
what.
hear the story?
I just heard it yesterday.
Wow.
Just
how
yesterday.
ironic.
Well, real quick,
Literally
women,
just happened this
I
past
want to
weekend.
ask the women: have you dealt with any men that were wanted to move in?
Or
I knew one.
Homosexual.
I knew one.
Listen.
I have a friend who used to come over and hang out.
Okay.
We weren't dating, we were friends. He was a little too young by my standards. Nice guy. He was like, "Can I sleep on your couch?"
Oh.
And I'm like, sure.
Okay.
He's like, "Should I say goodbye in the morning?" I said, "No." I said, "If you wake me up and the house is not burning, we gotta have an issue." So unless someone died, get the first dead, or the house is burning, don't knock my bedroom door. And so he would get up and he would leave and he'd go to work from my house when he came over to hang out. And he didn't come that often, but every time he was over, he's like, "Can I sleep on your couch?"
I wouldn't classify him as
Yeah,
homosexual.
how did that make you feel?
Well,
But
he was trying to push things towards the relationship. So I kind of felt like it was because of that. And then he started dating somebody that we knew of and he moved in with her.
Mm.
So
That is
that's,
okay.
that's, that's
But
why
hold
I
on,
think
wait.
like,
But here's the thing.
Okay. What's up?
Here's the thing, right?
Okay.
Was he working? Did
he is working.
Was he helping with those bills? You know, when he moved in with said girlfriend,
Mhm.
right? Was he helping with?
I don't know. I didn't get into that. I didn't ask.
Right.
I didn't ever ask.
So normally, right? So here's the thing. Normally, when we speak to a homosexual, we speak to somebody that strictly dates for the purpose of using you for your place, right?
Mm.
So this person normally, now I'm not going to say always, because obviously there's outliers to every situation. But normally, these people are, you know, the type that don't want to work. They want to play the video games all day long.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
The people that, you know, are literally just couch surfing. You know what I'm saying? And literally surfing woman to woman or man to man because they don't want to be independent and they don't want to step up and handle their own business and take care of stuff. So that's why I kind of say I don't really know if I classify him as homosexual. He may have just not been in the financial place to get.
But he has traits of homo.
But the thing,
He
every
does. He has some traits. But here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. Hold on. Listen.
Okay.
But here's the thing. So we don't know the outlier of this situation. Maybe he works closer to her job, right?
No.
From where he. Oh, well, then,
No.
yeah, I'm trying to get some.
You-
You trying to get a brother?
I'm not reaching. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
I live in Kent. He works past Tacoma, and every
Oh,
woman
God.
he dates, he lives with.
Oh God.
Does he have his own ride?
He has a car. It usually works.
Oh God. Oh God.
But you know, it has.
But it's amazing though that
But every
women,
woman he dates, he ends up staying with.
he stays with him, but
every woman he gets involved with, he is living at their house.
women are
It feels
dating
like-
him.
Yeah.
though.
So he's a
Yes,
homosexual.
Women are dating, so
women-
yeah,
yes.
he doesn't have a problem. Seems like
He's-
getting women.
Well, see, that's
Yes,
the thing.
he's
So
nice,
here's
he's
the thing.
attractive,
Right.
but I mean,
Like
he just-
so being a homosexual doesn't actually mean you have to look like a hobo.
Yes.
Right.
You can look the part, right? You can look sound. You can be everything else in a guy except independent, right? You can be, you know what I mean? You can be the guy with the good sex game. You got the good mouthpiece. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got some nice clothes, and you just don't want to be responsible for your own, so you use others. Like I know. I'm not gonna say I hang with these dudes, but I know dudes that have been through that process,
Oh, I
right?
know,
Where
I know,
where these
yeah.
motherfuckers walk around in J's and jewelry
Yes.
on, and you know what I'm saying, got all this extra,
Yes.
but they'd rather live off of.
Well,
Yep.
sometimes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
The women want the homosexual
Oh yeah,
for
There-
the
there-
control.
there are
They
definitely
will-
those
they
people
will-
too.
They will
Hell
dress
yeah.
their men in jeans and jewelry and clothes.
Is it the need
As
of
long
being
as
wanted?
you
The
come
need of
to
being wanted?
me
Is that it?
Just to have a body,
I think yeah.
just to have
Just
a
to have a
body.
warm body?
There are those
Yeah,
that will do
and
it,
they don't need your bills paid. It's just sex me good, look good on my arm, have someone I go to these social events, be there and sleep in my bed.
But you know what's crazy?
It,
Also,
That's-
and enable it, which is why it's okay, why it happens like that.
also, there's some women who have that trait of any man is better than no man.
Exactly my point.
We see a lot of that.
There are plenty of women out there
So that's
with that
why
mindset.
that's why you see it more on when we talk about homosexual. That's why you kind of hear when you hear it, you more think of males, right? Because for one, when men do it, and not all, but in a lot of times in the back of our head, they're like, well, that's what men are supposed to do. We're providers, right? We're supposed to take care of the woman, right? But we don't think of a woman being a homosexual or a bump female, right? We don't normally equate that to a woman, but there are those women that'll do the same thing.
Considered gold diggers.
No, but listen, but there are men that will date these women, right? And they will do all of those things because they feel like that's what a man should do, right? And that's why I say when we talk about homosexual, like what Kenneth said, it's normally equated to the masculine energy because men don't necessarily complain about it as much, right? We'll cut it off.
We just kind of cut it off.
Yeah, we'll cut it off and be done. Yes, because at the point where we're ready to complain about it, we feel like idiots.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Where a woman's angry, right? Most of the time, again, I'm not speaking for all women. So y'all don't jump in my inbox and start.
What Tuman's trying to say is bitter. Is what the word is. Bitter.
So some women, after going through the homosexual phase with a man, will become, angry, bitter, whatever, and they go and they're complaining. Whereas men, we're like, shit, I look like a fucking idiot. I done spent all this damn money and done all this.
Yep.
I'm not telling no damn body I went through this shit. I don't want nobody because again, men are cold. I'm picking her out.
But let me ask you this though. There's certain traits that I think the homosexual man looks for, and usually multiple kids. I think is kind of one of those things. It's very
lower self-esteem.
Lower self-esteem.
Or not. I won't say lower. I would say lower
abuse, not mental.
Lower than most. Lower than the average person of the self-esteem because they're going to take advantage of those things, right?
Yes.
I think they look for women who want to be helpful, who try to help.
Maternal.
Right, but exactly, maternal is a good word.
Oh, that's it.
Because
that's true.
Some
Okay.
people who like they want to be nurturing and helpful, and it's like they see this guy, right?
Desperation.
They see this guy who could use some help, and they feel good helping him. So I think that's some of them.
Here's the thing. I think a little bit. So here's the thing, right? When we see the super skinny dude with the super big woman, right? Not always, not all cases. You're
talking about the brother with the big white girl too. You ain't like you better stop. Don't.
I didn't go there. I didn't say it, cuz. I didn't say it. But in the back of our head, we know what we're thinking. Right? In the back of our head, we know what we're thinking. Not always, because again, some people you're gonna like what you like, love who you love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we know what we're thinking, right? When you see the guy and he's super fly and he's super, I'm talking about super dip. And then you see his woman, you're like, what?
Is it that big? Yeah, it is that big.
Like you can tell with some of these couples because you're like, oh, she's lacing him. You know what I'm saying? And he don't really like her. He's just using her for whatever she's doing.
We can tell because when they come to the barbershop, she's paying for the haircut too.
Right, and she come in and go everywhere with him. You know what I'm saying? Look, and he sit like this when she paying. Mm-hmm. He don't even say nothing. He just kind of stand like this behind her.
That takes a boldness. That don't you think though? That takes.
Bro, you gotta feel like a fucking female.
Weird. I would feel
because you're from a different breed, so you don't understand the homosexual because you're not a homosexual.
Well, that was
because nobody's gonna label themselves in that manner, but they know who to target.
Yeah, they know what type of woman to go to. They know what type of you know what I'm saying, or male. You know what I'm saying that they can play on.
Ooh. Trina says,
"Come on, listen."
You pay like.
Come on, listen. Bro.
Oh, it's getting real now. Shopkulture, you know what it is. Every Tuesday, we're gonna bring it. We bringing it. But
it's no words.
But I think that is an honest assessment, though. That is a very honest assessment, Katrina. So I agree. Because we do see it
all the time. And I'm not saying that all big women are like that because there's some very, very beautiful big women.
We're not saying it.
I like a bigger woman most of the time. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing about big women. But when we're looking at a huge discrepancy, right? When you see a couple,
like what?
Like when you see a couple and you're out and you're like, and you look at me like there's no way he's dating her or there's no way she's dating him, right? And I'm not saying that everybody,
doesn't personality count in anything? Like
it could be. I mean, I know some couples.
I know some couples that have a very drastic body type. You know what I'm saying? Very different body type than each other. But when we're speaking of, like I said, when you see the guy and he's super dipped out or whatever, then you see the girlfriend and she's in sweats and you know what I'm saying, and you're like, oh, okay, I see where we're at with it.
Talking for some, but I do know some couples. I know.
Oh, he never claims her.
Yeah.
Or when they
yeah,
go out,
all right.
they never walk side by side. He's either behind her or she's behind him.
Facebook, no pictures with like her, like other.
Yeah.
Who does that? No.
And it could just be what their priorities
Hold on,
are.
wait.
Some people aren't vain.
Oh, you better stop. You better stop now.
Ooh, what's up with that?
That's not true.
Hey,
That
listen,
is not true.
I
I have
don't either.
posted. Yes, I do. Yeah.
My life is private.
Okay, so what are the rules in that? Though? Is there a certain rule
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Open that door.
Huh?
I do. I should open it.
Yeah. Is there a certain rule? And ladies,
Oh
like-
shit.
well, she doesn't either. She don't post no. I ain't
I
seen
don't
her.
post about my face, about my life.
Okay.
I post about food and
I'll post about my
travel,
kids,
but I don't
football.
Now, if you had a
post my life.
woman that you wouldn't even like at holidays when it came to like Christmas or birthday, something like that, you would not.
Maybe
You're
Yeah.
not against it.
it's not a priority.
He's not a priority.
and I could care
Yeah,
less if I
yeah.
don't. And you're
And he's consistent though. It's not like he
all the time.
Yeah.
Because my life is that private. I don't. My life is private. I am who I am, and behind my door, you don't. The people that live, the important people in my life will know who I'm dating, who I'm with. Period. The rest of the Facebook world don't need. That's not your business.
True.
What do you say?
I mean, my last couple relationships, I didn't post their pictures on Facebook.
At all?
No,
What are you trying?
I like, they're attractive.
Let me ask you a
They're
question.
attractive.
Have you ever gotten in trouble for not?
Oh yeah,
No,
lots.
I
No.
have.
We all have.
no.
Oh, is that recently? Or
Like, no, I get in big trouble for not
how
posting.
you get in big trouble?
What?
What man
Yeah.
trips about?
Listen, insecurity.
Yeah.
That's
No,
very-
and at the end
Insecurity.
of the day, that's
Stop.
the demise of the relationship.
Keep it 100. Insecurity. Because here's the thing, right?
You think a man should trip about when a woman?
I didn't know. Not
No, what? Should he? Hell no.
No.
It's just about
As
that.
it happens, yes.
What?
But
It's
she
your
ass
but
Facebook,
she
you want.
was right. But the demise of the relationship was because of insecurity.
That's crazy.
No. We've actually had that conversation. We've actually had that topic on the show about posting your
Yes.
partner.
Yes.
And again, it's just not my thing. Like, and it's not for wanting to cheat or looking for another partner or any other that. I'm just very private when it comes, and I've been in.
Now you're a public figure, and people
Exactly.
be like, "Oh, roll their eyes." But it's true because when you get known, it is weird how reputation
Your significant other will take a lot of your heat.
heat that you don't think it
They'll be
is,
judged, and
Yes.
what's crazy is
and you're judged too. And
Big time.
yes,
we
and
get judged
so,
for everything we do.
so
What you wear.
yes, yes.
How you
Look, you see, I had to put my shirt on when I walked in. I wasn't gonna come into
No,
my.
you didn't.
Hey, it is getting a little hot. We might have to do a shop
No, it's not. I
When-
like
when
it. I like it
when
hot.
we do our remote episode, you know what I'm saying?
I like it
Remote
hot.
episode.
We
You
don't
know,
want to tell them.
we do it from
No,
the
no,
pool
no,
side.
no,
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it from the hot. Yes. It's gonna be-
I'm definitely doing it from the hot.
Yes.
Goddamn.
We're doing it from the hot.
I'm gonna
It's
pop
gonna
up.
be
And
bathing
I'll be
suits.
behind the camera.
It's gonna no
I'm gonna pop
bathing
up. Make sure I
suits.
don't pop up.
Bathing suits and
I'm
okay.
in the
Happy we
laptop.
will travel. Yes.
Okay,
Come on.
but guys, we gotta get back to that because we gotta move on. So, in ending this topic, we do realize that this is something that is going on. It is a trend that I think is becoming probably a little bit more than a trend. We see it
I
happening
wouldn't
a lot.
even say.
Is
Listen,
it because
but
of
I wouldn't even say
housing
it's a
prices,
trend
Huh?
now.
Because
Because
what?
housing prices, maybe? Because housing prices are out of
How-
the rate.
Oh, that's I mean,
But here's the thing: we've been seeing this for decades.
but not at
Right?
this speed.
No, yes,
Really?
yes,
I didn't
yes,
know. I didn't know.
yes. The problem is
Mm.
in today's society,
What's up, Tay? How
do
you
we
doing?
not have to label and
Everything.
put a name on everything? Today's society has to put a name and a label on everything. There's been broke motherfuckers moving in with people for years.
Shut the camera.
There's been broke niggas trying to live off their women for years, decades. Bro, listen, shit don't change. It just grows, right? So
That's a good
homosexual is just a
question.
name. Homosexual is just a name, but it's been going on for decades.
Wow.
Decades.
I agree, but I also agree with what she's saying. With the way the housing and living on your own is, I think it's going to be even more significant than it already is. And I would like to. What do you guys think? Talk to us up there.
Now, I'll agree with you on that, saying that as the housing market gets worse and worse, it will get worse.
Yeah.
But I would say that this behavior, like, I mean, again, have we not heard about broke niggas trying to live off their woman for decades?
Absolutely. Tim, I agree with you. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yes. But now we're also saying with the way of these housing and just yes,
That's all. I'll
inflation,
agree with you on
Woo!
that part.
But
What
you're
I'm saying
absolutely
is,
right.
100%.
Yes.
This has been going on.
Yes.
We've been hearing about.
Okay, as men, when we see that other men are doing that, what is your initial thoughts? Do you get yours? Or?
You want my
Yeah,
thoughts?
come on. We gotta keep it real, man.
Listen, if she's dumb enough to put up with it, that's on her.
It's not about dumb.
Oh.
He's
Why
providing.
not?
She struck her nerve.
He
Struck her nose.
could be providing something that she wants, and she's okay with it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so hold on.
That's fair.
So
Talk to her. Hey, Julia.
but let's
Well,
break it
Ding
down.
for Julie.
Now let's break it down.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well, I'm about to switch topics.
No, we're not. Hold on.
when we speak to hobo, hobo speaks to homeless, bum, living off of. Okay, so when we speak of hobosexual, yeah, he may be providing a service, right? But in the end, he's not contributing. He's providing her a service, right? And he's maybe satisfying her, but is he contributing to the
household? But she's okay. That's what she's saying. That she's okay with
So
it.
she's
so
done.
it's their
So
arrangement, but doesn't mean he's not homosexual because he has those traits. But
And so in my opinion, she's done.
but
Wait.
if she wants,
I'm ding back to you.
if she wants, okay, like for you, she might want to be with someone with a certain status, or so she
I get it.
might be able to.
I get it.
live
Listen,
something
I
there.
understand.
It just
But
kinda
when we're speaking of taking care of a whole ass adult, right?
When you have kids,
Sometimes-
when you have
but
kids in the
sometimes
house.
Yes or no?
women-
Yes or no?
women
Listen,
just don't
well, I'm not
care,
kids are
right?
not, and that's fine, right? But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's stupid.
I'm not saying it's
It's
okay or not okay. I'm just saying this.
No, listen, it's
the
not about
man
being
is
okay. 'Cause
providing a
if
service.
if
It
it's
works
okay
for
in your
them.
house,
It
if
works
it's
for
if
them.
but here's the thing. It clearly
I
don't
think-
work
I
for
think-
everybody
I
because if it
I
did,
think
we
somebody-
wouldn't have a label on it, right?
I just started. It struck a nerve with somebody. I'm not saying
So
that.
that's the thing. So if it wasn't bad, if there wasn't negative connotations around it, we wouldn't have a label on it. It wouldn't be such a big thing in the community, right? It wouldn't be used to talk negatively about a person if there was no negative connotations.
Especially
We have to use the word.
especially black men.
We listen. So again, we can say that arrangement might work for that couple,
Mhm.
but as a bigger percentage, it doesn't, right? Because that's why there's such negative connotations around it. Because if it worked for so many people, then there would not be negative connotations. They'd be like, oh, well, he just, that's how that man is.
But hold on, it's a negative connotation usually coming from women, not from other men.
I would say for men too.
Most men come in the shop
We're gonna
bragging
listen.
about it, laughing about it, like, oh,
Hold on, but listen, but we don't call niggas bums for living off females too.
we do. But a lot of us don't tell them straight to their, you know what I'm saying? It's more when they come in and bragging about it,
Because
talk about,
listen,
we'll laugh
because
with them. We're not saying, hey, bro, you know what? You're a bum, bro.
That's you. Listen, that's how you interact.
If
with
it
them, right?
works for them.
Again,
If it doesn't work for them, they'll say no, right?
no.
Mm.
No,
And so
because then how do we end up with the hobosexual? If they said no, then he wouldn't be living there.
that's why it works
Works
for them.
for
No, it doesn't
Yeah.
work because then why do we complain about it at the
Julie.
end? So if it
Okay.
worked, then how do we
Guys,
complain? How does it
okay.
become a problem?
Guys, what do you guys think?
If it worked, then it would never
What do
be
you
a problem.
What do you
right?
guys think?
I would say,
Is this a problem right now?
I would
This
say
mentality.
if she wants him living there, if she's happy with him
Okay,
being
so
there,
that's
That's
small
not-
percentage. That's a small percentage of women versus again. How did we go from it just was broke niggas living off their women, whatever, to it actually having a title, it actually having a label? It was so bad and such a problem in society's views that they put a label on it and actually named it as a damn case, homosexual, right? So how was there no negative? So yeah, it may work in small cases, right?
Small, yes.
And they may be happy in their small cases, but for the most part, the bigger percentage have a problem with it. That's why normally those relationships end bad. That's why normally people are angry at the end of them. That's why normally that's where the label comes from. That's where the label the bum nigga comes from. Correct?
That's part of it. Yes, I agree with part of that. We're gonna have to keep on that one. I like that topic. Let's get to the next one. But there are a lot of bums though.
A lot of bum niggas.
What do you think about if you just start initially dating somebody and you loan them money? Wait. Well, give me the scenario. Just give me the scenario.
Scenario is she was trying to help him and
Mhm.
offered to pay to do a job such as landscaping.
Oh, okay.
Takes the money, but doesn't complete the job of landscaping.
Was
So-
it in writing? Was it just,
But they were dating.
oh, they were dating?
Well, that's
Well,
a
there
And
was,
she was
there
trying
was
to
a
help
verbal
him
agreement.
out.
verbal
There was
agreement.
a verbal
Agreement.
agreement to complete work
Right.
or complete a service for said payment.
What's up, Coco?
So you got gypped. Or not you, I don't know who.
She got
She got gypped. I didn't mean to say you, because again, it's not
She
you
got
the
taken
situation, but he got gypped or she got
Damn,
gypped.
too.
I just be talking, bro. I just be talking.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Yeah.
hold on. Just like another situation I've heard of on the opposite, where somebody paid for a night or thought they paid for a night,
I'm done with you, bro.
right?
I'm done.
And didn't actually pay for the service they received. They paid for a whole nother service, but they paid,
I'm done.
right?
I'm done.
I'm just saying.
I say follow the agreement, whatever was agreed to.
Thank you. I agree, 100%.
Okay, but if you don't, okay, if you're scheduled to do, you said landscape or whatever, if you
Right.
don't complete it, as a man, what does a man should do?
As a person, as a human being.
Hold on.
follow
As a
your
human being,
agreement.
listen, you gave your word
Right.
to complete a service
You
for,
should do.
for said payment, right? So basically, what you did was rob a motherfucker.
Yes.
Like, let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying? You robbed them up. Like you took their money, didn't do the job that you were supposed to do, and you kept the money. So you robbed them up. You got over it.
That's
Right.
good. You got over it.
You lie.
You got over it.
Nah, listen, hold on. Listen,
I don't know if you.
let me ask you a question, B. I come to your house, you sell dope, right? I pay you for said dope. You give me baking soda. Did you not just rob me or
You
get over or hustle
Yes.
me?
I did all the above.
Thank you. All the above, goddammit. You hustled me, you got over, you robbed a nigga, you may not have robbed me at gunpoint, you may not have, you know what I'm saying?
But you
Physically.
also use our, because usually that's a friendship. You come over my house, it's
Well, no, you might okay, well, I came to your trap,
okay, well that's the deal. But
right?
Yeah.
Got over, hustled, took the money, listen, you did all that shit. Somebody got gypped, goddamn.
somebody got it.
Somebody got to do that. Exactly.
But I think it's even worse though if you're dating, if you call yourself supposedly dating somebody and you had an agreement and you don't you don't do it. I don't know what you call that. That's just cold. That's cold.
So, listen,
When you're trying
hold
to
on.
help.
So here's-
When you're trying to help
So
the
see,
situation, that's
that-
you know.
so that's-
So whoever
so
is trying to
going back to the previous conversation, right?
Mhm.
A lot of times in those homosexual situations, those are things that are playing out in those situations. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's a negative thing, because a lot of times, like even for most part, for the homosexual, male or female, they're using the other person, right? Keyword using, right? Whether they're providing a service or not, right? So we had a conversation with the young lady that was on the show. She said that she was being paid for her time. Was she not still using that person because he's not receiving what he would really like to receive? But he made a choice to be used. He made the
Woo,
choice to
right.
be used, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's still using.
Ooh.
I would say.
Because listen,
what-
you're
what-
taking
what-
advantage
what they agree
of-
to.
You're taking
Yes.
you're taking advantage of what he, because we all know what he would really like to be receiving, right?
As a man, you've got to say what
Again, I didn't say the fact
I
that
didn't
he,
say- I just said
he
like-
gave himself up to be used, but it
Yeah.
doesn't negate the fact that in your mind, you know what he would really prefer,
Yeah, absolutely.
and you're taking advantage.
But she might have said no, and at least he respected that.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's getting,
All I can say is whatever you agree to, we should do. Follow the agreement you made.
fair. Somebody said fair exchange, no robbery. Okay. All right. Okay. We gotta get to the next topic real quickly. Damn it, the Mariners, man.
No, they didn't.
It's 2-up. Is it 2-up?
No, it ain't. I thought is it 2-1?
Oh, it's two, oh, maybe this was. Oh, this was yesterday. Thank God. Okay.
Okay.
So
Trina, I wasn't saying it was prostitution, man.
yeah, nobody.
I ain't saying all that now.
Yeah.
This
So-
one, I didn't understand this, so you have to break this down for me.
Okay, I can break this one down to you.
Please break this down for me,
Okay.
because I don't get it.
Okay.
Why are we even talking about this?
My experiences have been that if I go out and women I know will go out,
Okay, see,
a
I
man-
thought
a
we were
man-
talking about a different
a
situation.
man will ask them out and they'll say no. And a lot of men, not all, but a lot of men, if you don't have a boyfriend or a husband, no does not mean no to them. So if I say I have a boyfriend, I have a husband,
What the nigga
they'll
got to do with me?
they will respect you have a relationship and leave you alone. If you say no, if you don't have a relationship, they feel like they have to respect that you are choosing not to go with them.
Well, can I just say this? You can have a boyfriend, but we can't be friends.
You hear what I said?
It's intent.
And so you just
joking.
did what she was saying that cats do.
Right. It's like they respect the man you're with, but don't respect you. It's like you don't have a right to say no to them.
So
unless you have a man in your life already.
So
some women tell me they like to chase.
So you know I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Y'all know I like to play the other side of the coin.
Some women say they like.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, and your argument is very valid, right? But then there are so many. There's a whole listen, like you said, there's a lot of men that will ignore that no, right?
Yes.
There's a whole lot of women that will tell me you got a boyfriend, and guess what? She still be on the line. So
Yep.
So again, I hear your argument, right? But here's the thing: as a man, right? If I dealt with a situation where one woman told me she had a boyfriend, and then or multiple women, right? We'll say I'll use multiple, right? Multiple women, and this has happened. We use Toon, because Toon don't mind. I can't say dated because obviously they were dating somebody else.
Right.
I've messed with multiple women that were in relationships, right? And didn't give two damns about the nigga at home. Cared more about the nigga in the bed than the nigga at home. So on approach, my question is to you, right? Because I understand what you're saying, and your sentiment is 100% correct. I agree. You tell them no, they need to respect that, right?
Yes.
But my question to you is, how as a man are we supposed to know when you say I have a boyfriend that means you're done talking?
You're done talking
because there's a whole lot of women in a very, very large percentage of respectable women that work in respectable fields, that are respectable people in their community.
He said keeps the door open. They keep the door open.
So again, how do we know not to walk through that door?
Just a crack. And it's like a give a little, take it back. Give a little, take it back. So what do you do?
I would say if a woman has a boyfriend and she's open to exploring other options, then I would ask, okay, you have a boyfriend. Does that mean you don't do other people or you do the other people?
Right, but what you just said, you just said if
I want to clarify.
Okay.
If I say no, I'm not interested.
There we go. See, that's different.
But how many women say no, I'm not interested?
So here's the thing.
Oh.
I've heard more of and I've heard more. I have a man versus no, I'm not interested.
That's a different
because they're two totally different things.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not interested.
Or no,
what I prefer? That's different connotation.
No, thank you. And okay, cool. I get it right there.
Okay. So if you say it like that means
you say you're not interested. The thing is,
they still come.
dudes are persistent.
Yes.
And then until you say I have a man, they respect that more, and they fall. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying majority time they will fall back more if you say I have a man versus I'm not interested. Because if you're interested, if you say you're not interested and leave it at that, they think they could change your mind.
Yes.
But okay, how many women have we seen? Hold on. How many women have we seen that say they do like for men to kind of chase? They think it's sexy when a man kind of pursues.
Well, I'm not saying right, wrong, or different. I'm just saying if you say you have a man, the other dudes will fall back quicker than if you say you're not interested.
Right. But I was even going.
It really depends. I'm gonna be honest. Really depends on the man because, like I said, for the most part, my next question would be, well, what does that mean?
Yes. Clarification.
Right? Because again, thank you. Now, when the no, thank you. Okay, cool. I got you. No problem. Appreciate it. Good. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody says all women like male attention.
I don't know about that one.
It's getting real. Shopkulture. Remember, every Tuesday, 8:00. Huh?
So again, Coco said,
exactly.
if I say I'm a man, then you should not be still trying to get at me. Listen, ladies, I hear you, right? When you say I have a man, and for you three ladies in this conversation right now, Julie, Thema, and Coco, right?
Beautiful.
Listen, I hear you, but here's the thing: that not all women, when they say that, want the conversation to end. So again, as a man, how are we supposed to know when you say it versus when she says it, right? So I hear you when you say that the notion. Thank you. Right.
Clarify what they mean.
Right. But hold on. But then we end up back in this conversation. Well, the guy still pursued, right? The guy still kept talking, right? So which is it? You see what I'm saying? Like we have to be able to navigate this dating world, right? But there's no clear line because like you said,
I would say the clear line is somebody like she says, yeah, I have a man.
okay, the no thank you, I have a man, no thank you.
I think that's
cool.
pretty.
But again, when
you're saying most, and I agree.
For the most people, for the most part, when it's just, hey, I have a man.
Yes, it doesn't end
right there, and it doesn't end.
I have a man.
They want to come to the barbershop and
listen,
sit.
Hold on, but you listen. Like you said, you guys hear from the women's side. We're telling you what most women say back.
Coco says you can't tell the difference.
Of course I can, but again, I'm not. But I'm not one of those guys that listen. I'm not even a dude that likes to really pursue unless I feel like there's some type of giving. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting an eye, or you know what I'm saying? She's giving, staring a little too hard. Whatever. Okay, then cool.
A massage naked or something like that. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry.
If I say no, I'm not interested, or no, I don't give my number, or no, think I don't want your number, and I say, why? I'm just not interested.
Yeah. No, those dudes are weird.
Do you have a man? No. Can I take you out? I said I don't want to go out.
Those dudes are weird. Listen,
but
I agree with you.
Right. And some men will keep asking us because you don't have a man. I said,
well, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, listen, I agree with you guys 100%.
If I change that to, I am sort of seeing somebody,
okay.
Then they'll say, okay, leave me alone. Because they didn't respect me as a person who has the right to say no to them.
Because
they respect
the
man they think I'm with.
Well, that's not.
Well, how many times?
Again, so here's the thing. So if we're gonna talk, we gotta talk. You guys are giving us the female. I'm gonna give the male perspective. That's not always what it is, right? If you tell me I don't have a man now, and you say no, thank you. Most men should be able to pick up the hint, right?
They don't, but
they don't.
You know that too. I had to get with these.
Y'all are tripping. Listen, we're not. Listen, we're not about to go there and say that no man picks up on.
No, I say no.
Just like we can say all women.
Thank you. So again, hold on. So if most men don't know how to stop, then what's the reason, right? There has to be some type of reason. And I'm telling you that if most women only respond with I have a man, but then some of them will say, well, what does that matter? And then you get to play. So how does a man know when to or when not to respond?
Well, hold on. Let's take it another step farther then. Well, no, we had to turn off because it was loud. And yeah, it is. I like it. It's getting warm. Hey, take off the shirt. Let's get it going. But the point being is this.
Come on, Zay, talk about it, cuz.
Well, it's the follow-up. I have a man and I'm not interested. Period. The end. So when they respond, if they come back and answer again, you just leave them unread or you don't respond. But to be able to articulate and communicate that information, I have a man and I'm not interested.
But I will say this. Some of you niggas do need to understand when a motherfucker say no. Some of y'all just like because we talked about it before on the show.
I think we're going to take it.
Calling them out their names.
No, but I want to take it another step. What about if you're messing with them and it gets physical and the woman says no? Okay.
Because we not.
Okay.
That ain't even a question, cuz. Listen.
But
no is no, cuz.
It should be.
Look at that next guy.
Oh,
Coco's in bed.
Coco, you ought to stop. That ain't true. But when we do our other show, I'm playing. But how many times do we have to have conversation where there's a lot of women who went on and was talking about that even in the group? It's like some men, when you tell them no or to, ease, chill, they don't understand that.
Right.
They don't understand that. So what do you ladies have to do in that situation? Just because a woman is letting you do or mess around doesn't mean that you automatically get that. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Well,
she has a right to say no.
And for me, what I do is I let them know I told a male friend. That seems to stop a lot of.
But we're talking about when if let's say if you're as a one-on-one.
You have to label it no, and also be able to say if you label it, you know what you're about to do, right? And I'm telling you no, and you keep pushing it. Sometimes you just have to label it.
Mm-hmm. Just don't shut up. You know, listen, this is not
so
okay.
You're going to break me right now.
Oh,
and that's a wake-up call.
I couldn't even imagine, ladies.
Yes.
I couldn't even imagine being in that position, being in that place, being in that mind frame. That's scary, man.
And it's unacceptable though. The woman tells you no, stop.
Yeah, don't keep pulling her pants down.
No.
Oh, wait,
I can tell you stories
Wait,
about
wait.
when I was working in a law department. I can tell you stories.
Listen, I just be
of
listening
things.
because, like, God damn, some of y'all niggas is weird, bro.
Here's one for you. When I was working in a law department, where a guy, he should have done a trial, but did not. He said yes. She said no. I took the campaign out and did her anyway.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, he said yes. She said no. I took the campaign out and did her anyway. And he did not go to jail.
Yeah. So it does happen, and it is happening.
All rapers deserve to be shot and killed. Sorry if I said that online, but I
Put
listen.
it off first.
And there's a lot.
Drag 'em
Unfortunately,
outside, slide
we've
'em
heard
up.
men that says, "Well, no, didn't really mean it," or you
Yes,
know.
yes, yes.
Listen,
Yes,
niggas are
yes.
weirdos, nigga. You niggas are
So
weirdos.
I think we all in it agree
So-
about
You
that.
niggas are
So let's
weirdos.
go on to the next topic real
Oh,
quick.
well, let's lively and fun.
Huh?
Let's get some
Yeah.
brevity in here. Some levity.
Come on, producer.
I do. Until your home or car is fully paid off.
This was really quick. Normalize mortgage payers to stop saying that they're homeowners.
Oh my God.
Listen, all
Why
this
are we in
was.
folks' business? Who cares?
Who cares? I'm
Right.
with you too.
I'm
Um,
broke, so
No,
listen.
house,
I'm broke,
apartment,
nigga. I
like,
don't give
why
two
does
fucks
it
what you
matter?
do.
Wait. We all
Here's
broke.
Here's my thing.
We're all
If
broke.
you're renting, you don't get equity. Period. If you're renting, you do not get equity. The person who owns that property gets equity.
Okay. But listen, here's my thing about the
Okay.
whole thing, right?
And I'm gonna give you my take on it.
Here's my thing.
You don't still own it though.
No, you don't own
Look,
it outright.
So you outright own it. You don't, and that's all I think
But you're
that
not
was
renting,
saying.
But you're not actually renting.
But the problem
but
is
here's the
people that
problem.
have a mortgage, is
But
that
here's
they
the
always
problem. Listen.
overlook.
But it's their house. Listen, they living in it. It may not be their property, but it's their house.
Their
Let
home.
them folks live. Who give a hot damn
But
if
it
they
shouldn't
own
matter
If
whether
it ain't coming
you
out of
own
your
it.
pocket.
Well, it shouldn't matter if you own it or you rent it. As long as you're taking care of yours, that's what matters.
That's what's home.
Listen, whether my mortgage or my property tax, if it don't come out of your pocket, why do you care whether I rent, own, live there, stay there, sleep there, I'm a homosexual, all that? It ain't none of your business.
Whatever. Exactly.
I think the problem though on that one with, and I kind of understand is that people sometimes that have a mortgage, right? They are always looking down on somebody paying rent. And it's like, why does it matter? It shouldn't matter.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never had it happen, and if I did, I didn't know. So
The thing is, what Dexter said, if you're renting, you don't pay your rent, they can still put you out. So no matter where you are, you get put out. It doesn't matter. I mean, with a mortgage though, you do get equity, and if you sell that home, you take the equity in that home. So you don't own it outright, but you do have benefits.
Yeah, and I'm with
And I
Nick, man.
say I have a mortgage. I don't say I'm a homeowner. I say I have a mortgage.
And it's whatever, man.
It's
Like I
someone-
said, as long as you
If someone
take it
needs
care.
to know, that's what I say.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Listen, I like it.
a homeowner mariner.
My thing is why are we so up in each other's business?
Because that's the
Right.
nature of it, bro.
We give a hot damn.
Unless we're supporting each other.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got
even in support, it ain't
Yeah.
your fucking business.
Like,
It just ain't, man. You know what I mean? Like we too far up each other's asses, man, and trying to be, everybody's business and worry about what everybody's got and who ain't got this and who ain't got that, and you rent this and I own this and so what? You can own all of it, and that don't make you that much more of a better person.
right.
or help the next one get to a position that
Like
you're
you
at.
said, support.
You know,
Exactly.
it should be a give and take and help and be helpful and thoughtful and just people.
Each one reach one.
Stand up, folks. business.
Speaking
How about
of support,
Say it one more time.
say it one more time.
And tell them what
too.
they're selling.
Oh, well, the
thing is
popcorn
over, but they
is
can donate.
over, yeah, but you still can donate. The popcorn fundraiser is over. It ended at 4 o'clock today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't run the fundraisers. I don't do all that. So I try to stay out of the paperwork side. But again, we are taking donations. We are always fundraising for our Air 13U Academy football team. Again, we're trying to travel. We're trying to get these boys spotlighted. Me and Barry have an idea. We're going to do some interviews with some of these young athletes as the season starts to begin. So you'll get to actually meet some of these kids and see what they're about, and understand what they're doing. But just so you guys kind of understand what type of kids that we work with. Each one of my children on my team has signed a contract to play football on this team. They have to have a 2.8 GPA. And if it falls below that, that's okay, as long as they're working with a coach and a parent to make sure that they're getting their grades right. But each one of these kids has agreed to not only maintain all of their chores, but maintain a 2.8 GPA, and also work in the community and do community service with Valley City where I work as well. So all of these kids have, are trying to not only better their lives, but better the lives of those around them. So get out
Let's
and support
that.
these kids.
Let's
man.
support that. And real quickly, your shirt again,
Oh, yes, and off the basket with
the basket.
qualifications.
Yeah,
So, melanin, creativity, the K, black-owned business, first implement, all kinds of colors. You can get the writing in red, purple, green, blue.
Do I gotta have
pink.
it? Do it gotta be the sparkly? I don't want the sparkly on mine.
I don't know if they have one without sparkling.
Okay.
I can ask
Let's
them.
find out if we got.
I will find
I'll
out.
definitely rock one. I just
And you
don't
can
want
get
the sparkly.
t-shirts or tank
Might look
tops.
kind of weird on coach if I show up to practice with the sparkly on.
and we
Kids might
got
not mess with me no
and
more.
we got the basket. Real quickly, we got the basket, and the first person that can share the shop culture, you will get the basket.
As in share this video?
Just share this particular video
Okay,
of shop culture, you will get a basket from.
that's from Bountiful Basket.
All right.
Thank you, Coco. She said that's awesome. Thank you again. Like Bill tell you, I didn't even want. I'm not a person that does anything for recognition. I do it because I truly do love working with our youth and in our inner city. I am fully immersed in our community. I'm working in my community every day. It's what brings me joy. So I appreciate it. Thank you. It's more again. It's for these kids, man.
And we want to also thank you guys once again for tuning in. Shop Culture, thank you for the support. And make sure you guys go and subscribe to the YouTube and follow our YouTube page. Great growth. We appreciate it. Thank you once again. Man, we are out. It has been a week
It's been a week, man.
already.
Man, listen.
Yes.
Remember, stay safe. Be blessed.
Hey, y'all, please stay safe out
And
there, man.
support, too.
There's been what,
Yes.
3 or 4 mass shootings in the
Yes.
last week.
$10.
Yes.
Everything's like $10.
Gosh.
Listen,
Make
you
sense.
never know. You might even actually pay for a kid to get his fees paid. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
It's
again,
simple.
guys. We're just trying to do something for the
Right.
youth. We're trying to help these kids. As much as we talk about getting these kids off the street, as much as we talk about kids need to be in a program,
And we have one.
we
Right.
have one right here in our backyard.
We already have
right?
the infrastructure
Where-
right there.
where
There it
we
is.
have black men working with our inner city youth, not just black kids, but our inner city youth, right? And these kids are literally trying to get their name out there. They're trying to get on the board. They're trying to get recruited. A lot of these kids have an opportunity to maybe
you,
later on
Elizabeth.
in life to do something when it comes to the sport, and we just want to help support it. We just want to help them support
let's
whatever
do
it is they want to do. So
So
thank
let's
you
do
for
it. Thank you.
thoughts.
All right.
Yes.
Go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was good, guys.